happens is that when you're by yourself, we do the same thing that Adam and Eve did. What did they do? They found themselves running away from God. As soon as they recognized that they allowed the enemy to come in, they found themselves absent from God, and they started running through the God. And now God has to come and find them because he can no longer communicate to them anymore.
My Lord.
So this is the stain of sin right here. This is the stain of sin, and this is the posture from man no longer have a relationship with God, because as soon as we allow the enemy to come in, he separates us.
That's right.
And now when we're supposed to be running to God, we're running away from God.
That's the truth.
Now he has to come and try to find you, but in the midst of finding you, he has to ask you a question. What's the problem? Now, that's not in the text. That's my interpretation.
I feel you.
Adam, where art thou? Where you at?
Yes.
Adam said, we hide. We acknowledge something is different.
Yes, sir.
Here is a separation from God in the communication, not verbiage. Here's the separation of God in his communication. Now verbiage comes, now conversation comes again. Now here it is. Now no longer Adam can hear from God, but now when God comes to find him, he hears from him, but Adam has to tell what happened. This is the reason why you got to confess your sins.
That's right.
This is the only reason. It ain't that God didn't know. He knew what time it was, but every time sin comes, you got to confess it.
That's right. That's right.
Making me work, okay. So now Adam has to confess what he's done. But ain't this sin? God, it was that woman you gave me. I still can't even confess. Sin is so nasty.
Yes, it is.
Sin is so dirty. It's so ugly. Until when it's time to confess, you want to blame it on somebody else. Adam, you had your own mouth. I help you, women. Adam, you had your own mouth. Why you blaming the woman? Adam said, I ain't got nobody else to blame. It's only me and her right now. So women and women, you Adam ain't had nobody else to blame. Do you understand the importance of communicating with God? Because when I communicate with God, then I don't find myself running from him. So then when he finds me, I got to make excuses on why I'm running, why I'm lost. Sin has a way of separating us from the Father who created us to bring us together. Why? This is the only reason why Jesus first came to the earth. And this is the reason why he gathered other people. Because he understood that it's important for me to gather together a community. Every time he walked the coast, what did he do? He found himself in a community. Every time he did a work, where did he do it? He did it in the community.
He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It's no good to be by yourself.
Amen.
Do you really believe that I want to come here and every day and preach to the cheers? No. You want to be able to know that there's a gathering, there's a coming together for one purpose.
That's right.
One mind, one plan, and that's to fulfill the glory of God.
Yes.
This is the separation of yourself. See, Adam couldn't separate himself at the time because he allowed a situation to come up that convinced him that it was possible to obtain something different than what God already had for you.
Yes.
This is the trap that the enemy set for us all the time. It's called counterfeit.
My Lord.
He gives you a fake substance with a promise of a future return.
Come on.
He gives you a fake substance, whatever that may be, with a promise of a future return that he can't guarantee.
That's right. That's right.
But if what he presenting to you, you won't, then you find yourself falling subjected to the counterfeit that does not have no guarantee at the end of the road. This is how Eve got caught up. So the point I'm trying to make here, as I bring it to a close, I promise I won't keep it long, another 30, 40 minutes. Here's the point I'm trying to make, people of God. God is trying to bring us not from one place to another, but he's trying to take us from where we are back to where we're supposed to be.
Yes.
Now, we talk about the power we want. We talk about the strength that we need. We talk about the things that we're supposed to have, where you can only get it where you are in the place to receive it from the one who's offering it. He didn't give Adam anything in the midst of chasing him down. But everything that God had to offer him was right where he ran from. And do you believe that the things that you want in life is not running for it? It's being right there where you asked him for it? Lord, this is what I want. This is where I'm at. See, this is the reason why we condemn people. Because I'm asking God to fix my situation right where I'm at. I'm ugly. I'm broken down. I'm broke. I'm discouraged. I'm a sinner. I'm messed up, according to the statistics of society. But I'm right here in front of God, who can give me what I need.
Amen.
I'm not trying to run from it. I'm not trying to run to something that was promised to me that will never come to pass. Lord, here I am. I need to be fit for the community. Fasten my seatbelt. Show me what you ask, what you need for me to do. That I may be able to be successful in answering yes to your voice versus running from it. I need to hear from you again. And anytime we're not hearing from God, anytime things are not manifested in our life, could it possibly be we're running?
Jesus.
Could it possibly be that he spoke to us over there and now he has to come and hunt us down? He has to come and find us because he placed us somewhere and we're no longer there. We're straddling, we're lost, we're trying to find our way, but the right way to go is behind us.
Jesus.
Back to a place where he's called us.
That's right, man.
Back on your knees.
That's right.
Back before the book.
Yes.
Back in church. Back worshiping him. Back opening up yourself to him. Confessing your sins. Understanding your fault. This is where he wants you to be. Because when you tear that away, don't you understand something? I was watching 8 Mile. And this is Eminem, who was presenting his movie. And he just came from terrible lifestyle of living. And he was a rapper. All y'all know Eminem, right? Y'all need to pray some more. But he came from this terrible life of living. And what happens is that he just wasn't happy from the lifestyle that he came from. And people knew where he came from. And so he felt that he wasn't able to go further because of how people seen him. And so what happens is that when he came up against a battle, the fight, trying to come to the top, he realized that I have a chance to continue on acting like nothing wrong, and I know that my enemy is going to use against me everything he knows about me. He's standing between this decision to say, listen, do I carry on with the lyrics that I know, or do I confess my situation to not be embarrassed? So what happens is that he says everything about himself, rip himself of embarrassment, let everything be exposed about him. And then for those who watched the movie, you know when the opportunity came, the guy couldn't say nothing. Yes, it was an embarrassing moment of his life. I'm sure that he stood there and said, I don't want to jump off the cliff. Because I know some people know this about me and I know some people don't. But right now I'm about to expose it and show my hand. But what I'm fighting for, what I want the most, is more important to me than where I've been, because I'm trying to get to another level. And if I don't expose this thing, it's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. And every attempt that I do to try to become better than who I am, for every call that I try to answer, for every voice that God's speaking to my heart, I'm going to always deny it, because I don't want to confess my sins. I don't want to keep it 100. And as long as we try to hide the proclivities of our life and try to cover it up and dress it with roses and fine fruit and clothes, we're going to always be fighting, battling, and losing. God's saying, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. He's trying to bring peace to your storm, but you can't keep running from him.
Amen.
Nobody said it's going to be easy. Nobody said that this is going to be a beautiful journey. But he said that he will always be there with you. Till the end of the earth, all you got to do is try him. Give yourself to him one more time. Open up your heart and say, Lord, I'm tired of this thing hunting me, causing me to be somebody that I don't want to be. This thing is bothering me. I feel the pull, but I'm running from you. I'm not ready right now, but I know I need you. Lord, kill this flesh. Let the Spirit of God rise up in you. Make the devil a liar on today, because God needs you more than anything. He showed his love. Sent his son, his only son, not for us to do what we want to do, but that for those who really want to worship him in the spirit and truth will have the freedom and the opportunity to do so. But with that, he leaves his comforter. Something that can give you strength when you're weak. Something that can reassure you when you're unsure. Something that will pick you up when you're down. He leaves this for you to let you know that you're not by yourself. This is the kind of God that we have. I understand. I've been saved I don't know how many times. I've given my life to God I don't know how many times. But I thank God that he spared my life to have one more time to confess my sins and say, Lord, I need you now. Now I understand why they were so long on the altar. Now we got 2-minute altar calls and 5-hour offering calls. Something is wrong, people of God. Something is wrong. People are dying and going to hell.
Jesus.
And now we have made the people believe that you can pay your way into heaven. The devil is a liar. If you don't change your life, if you don't ask God to come into your life, I promise you heaven may not belong to you.
That's right. No, that's right.
You're going to have to confess your sins and ask God to come and save me and be my strength when I find myself weak. Young and old.
That's right. That's right.
Heaven and hell is real, and we promise not to miss one. So the question is unto us today, to understand that you were created for the community, that there's a God-given assignment on your life. And I pray that God will arrest every individual that is here on today that hear the sound of this voice. That you will no longer lie to yourself about the place you are. You know you ain't happy. You know you're not comfortable. You know God is knocking at your heart. You know he's desiring to come in. Stop fighting the one who really loves you and allowing the ones who don't love us to come in and just do whatever they want with our hearts and our minds.
Jesus.
Today is your day. Today is your grand opportunity because tomorrow is not promised. People are running into churches shooting up people. They running into airports shooting up people. They running into stores shooting up people. Riding past your house shooting up. Where are you safe? One place. In the hands of God.